So here you are, last module of the cryptocurrency course. So in this module, what I am going to tell you is going to absolutely blow your mind, and this is something that you won't find anywhere, and I can guarantee that, because this is something that comes only with experience and only with a lot of hard work with charts. So today I am going to tell you, teach you how to form a bias in the crypto markets, how to know whether you're supposed to be on the short side, how to know whether you're supposed to be on the long side, and basically how to form trades out of it. So in this session, we are going to learn how to shift your bias, how to put a bias, how to form a bias, and also we are going to combine all the concepts that we have learned throughout the trading course. So starting off with something that is very important, which is obviously Bitcoin. Now in Bitcoin moves in a certain cycle. Okay, over the years Bitcoin has been moving in a certain cycle and has been following that since a very long time, and it will keep following that because markets, it doesn't matter whether it is Bitcoin or whether it is stock market or whether it is a forex market, the market cycles will never change because markets eventually run on human emotion, and human emotion will never change. So the point is, everything that is happening in Bitcoin today at this particular moment has already happened in the past. It's already in the historical charts, it's already happened, and it is going to be happening the same way it happened in the past. So how to basically form a bias? So currently, if you look at this particular structure, what's developing in Bitcoin, so this has already happened in Bitcoin. It's just a few months ago. So what we had over here is we had a good dump, right? We had a good dump, the market recovered, market went lower again. So over here, what I was talking about is in this particular period of time, what happened over here? We had a nice dump. We had some sort of recovery, trying to tell the people that yes, we are heading higher. We had another dump, and then we had a final bull run. So what's happening over here? We had a dump, we had a final recovery that's telling people that we are heading higher, and then we have a dump, and then I'm expecting this to low dump even lower, and then we'll start a final bull run. So the point over here is Bitcoin doesn't matter where you are, what period you are, what's happening right now in Bitcoin has already happened in Bitcoin in the past. Yet again, we had a dump, we had some sort of recovery telling retailers that yes, we are heading higher, we had a dump lower, and then finally the up move. So there are such cycles that you need to start spotting on the Bitcoin chart, which will eventually tell you which side of the market you are supposed to be. So for example, right now, as per the cycle, what happens? The market goes higher, shows that yes, we are heading higher, and then heads even lower. So as per the cycle, currently my bias should be only on the short side, because the market, as per the cycle, is supposed to go short on the short side, is supposed to go lower. So why should I be going against the market cycle, which has been happening since years in front of my eyes? Why should I be going against that particular cycle? And trust me, if you just stick to this particular cycle and if you form your biases based on this particular cycle, your trades will skyrocket, and you will be light years ahead of any trader out there. And like I said, this is something that no one will teach you, trust me on this. So like I said, forming a bias, how did I form a bias? I just basically checked historical charts and I saw that okay, what's currently happening has already happened, and usually what happens is that market dumps, gives a sign of recovery, and dumps even lower. So what's happening? Market dumps, gave sign of recovery, dumps lower, and then another dump is yet remaining as per as what had happened over here. So over here, what I'm expecting right now is market should be dumping now in any time, any day, as per the particular cycle. So which tells me that in this particular phase, until the market does not dump like that, I should be having a short bias in the market. So till then, I'm going to be having a short bias in the market, and I'm going to take only short trades. Now obviously in the short run, in the very short run, this might not work out, because obviously market will give you a lot of traps, market will obviously hunt out your stop losses, but this is something that will make your trading absolutely stress free. And especially if you are a swing trader, if you are if you like to keep your trade stress free, if you're not a very active intraday trader, then definitely this is something that will help you out immensely. So like I said, whatever is happening in Bitcoin right now has already happened on the historical chart. All you have to do is just check. So over here, if you see, the market made top or like a double bottom, something like that. Market made a top, double bottom, and then head lower. So the market made a double top over here, went lower, dumped. Market made a double top, dump, and the same cycle repeats again and again and again. And you can check the whole historical chart of Bitcoin, and things happen the same way that they are happening today, with a very, very minute change. So the point over here is, like I said, how are you supposed to form a bias? You just have to see in which phase of the cycle are we in currently. And this is not a big deal. And I'm going to leave that to you guys, because unless and until you do it yourself, you're not going to understand. I can, just go through the whole Bitcoin chart and tell you which cycle has happened when, and but that will make you dependent on me. That will obviously basically spoil you. And obviously, I want you to be an independent trader. I want you to make your own biases. So I have given you a hint of what you're supposed to do. You are just supposed to identify in which cycle we are in right now, and according to that, you are supposed to form a bias in the crypto market. And obviously, right now my bias is on the short side. I'm already in a short side trade in Bitcoin, as you all know. And obviously, now, what was the logic behind my trade? The logic I've already explained. What I did was I shorted on the Fibonacci retracement basis, basically. So I shorted somewhere around here. The market went over higher, trapped all the beginners over here. The market is again going higher. Where is my stop loss? My stop loss is above the order block. So my stop loss is somewhere above over here, above this order block. And where is my target? So for the target, I'm going to, since I'm expecting a really, really big downside move, something like this, like over here, and then something like over here. So since I'm expecting something like this, my target is a little bit on the next order block. So this is the next order block over here. Correct. So this is the next order block that is yet to be tested again. So what I am keeping my target as is something over here like this, or even 44,000 can be my target for just a conservative approach. So for example, if I don't want to risk out that much, what I'll do is, personally, I'll keep a target of 44,000 or even 43,000. But as per the order block process, the target should be somewhere around here, and you can see how good of a risk to reward ratio that is. So basically, if you just learn to form biases, if you just learn to understand when you're supposed to go short, when you're supposed to go long. So for example, over here I made a really, really good amount of money in this particular up move. Why? Because I knew there was going to be a particular up move that's going to create euphoria, that's going to trap all the retailers, because that's what happens every time over here, and then over here yet again. So these cycles keep repeating over and over again, but people are blind, people are not able to understand that. And yet over here, I'm sitting over here trying to open your eyes. So these cycles keep happening over and over, years and years ago, and they will continue to keep happening. All you have to do is just identify which cycle I am in right now, and you have to form your biases like that. Because I'm sure you might have experienced that the Bitcoin or altcoin does not respect support, does not respect Fibonacci, does not respect chart pattern. And trust me, if you are on the wrong side of the bias, all your patterns, all your charts, all everything is going to be useless, because the market does not care. The market will only move in the market cycle as it is supposed to be. Does not matter how many patterns there are, does not matter how much open interest there is now, does not matter how much order block there is. If you are going against the market cycle and your bias is on the wrong side, you are going to lose money, trust me. So, and this is one of the major reasons why people are surprised. People are surprised that how did it not respect this support? How did it just continuously broke the support? How did it break the resistance? The answer is very, very simple. My friend, you are just on the wrong side of the market. So let's try to identify some trades. Since we have a short bias right now, let's try to identify, let's try to select a particular crypto to short. So what I'll do is I'll just go to the daily time frame and see which crypto looks attractive if I want to go short right now. So currently, like I said, I have a short bias. So BNB currently looks like that. Okay. Okay, no, never mind. We'll just leave BNB behind. Okay, so Dogecoin is a certain coin that's very, very weak. Obviously, it's a meme coin, but it's very, very vulnerable to news. So we are going to stay away from that as of now. So currently, we are trying to find a particular crypto that's looking weak to us. Obviously, Matic is not the one that's supposed to be weak. All right, so over here we've got TRX. So TRX is respecting this certain order block right now. So over here we had a really good rally. This is our order block. Correct. So this is the order block that TRX is currently respecting. So now if I get a break of this particular order block, I can go short in this particular coin. So let me try to identify where should my target be. So my target can be somewhere around this particular region, because that is the next order block. or I would say this is the next order block. So my target can be this particular region because the market on the weekly time frame started moving from there. If we go to the daily time frame, we'll identify the precisely which order block was it. So precisely the wide range candle started from here, so something like this should be my order block. So if I go short in TRX, this is going to be my target. The next order block, this is going to be my entry trigger, that is the current order block. So this is how I'm going to plan my trades if I want to go short. So let's just say yet again in SXP has pumped and then it's facing some resistance. Okay, beautiful setup. I can definitely go short in this right now. So over here we had a good dump. This is my order block. Market is respecting that order block. Let's go to the hourly time frame and see what's happening. We are seeing a double top breakdown. So we have double confirmation yet again. On the daily time frame, there was a shooting star. That's the third confirmation. We already have a breakdown over here, which is the fourth confirmation on the 4-hour time frame. Let's just see. Also, if the 4-hour time frame candle closes like this somewhere around here in the next 20 minutes, I'll definitely short SXP with a stop loss of 2.4 as it is above that particular order block. Where is my target going to be? Let's go to the lower time frames and try to identify where the next order block is. So let's try to mark out some order blocks. So this was one huge move. So I would say this is some sort of an order block that's existing. And then this is another order block that looks like it's there. Then if the market decides to come even lower, this is something that can act as another target. So now I have my order blocks in place. Now what I'm going to do is send, let's just consider this imbalance as well. So imbalance somewhere around, I have to go to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, here's my imbalance. Let me just draw it out for you. So this is my imbalance. So the 50% level, oh yeah, the 50% level, like somewhere around here, if I'm not wrong, this can also act as an imbalance. But make sure to not to over analyze things. Personally, I use a lot order box a lot more than imbalances, and I would advise you to do so as well. Imbalances are just levels that you should be knowing on your chart. For example, if you see the market went higher, came back to the median of the imbalance and then went higher. So imbalance is something that you should just only know about. So SXP is looking really attractive to me right now. I'm supposed to short it, and as far as the structure is concerned, the structure is relatively weaker. The market had dumped really bad, and recently it pumped. So obviously if it pumped so violently, it will obviously have at least a 30% pullback. So that gives me one more confirmation of forming a short side trade on SXP. So definitely this looks really attractive. I'll try to short this, and obviously one more important thing is that now that you all know how to form a bias, now that you all know what's order block imbalance, there should definitely be a place for all the crypto traders where we can discuss all these things, where we can send charts and all that stuff. So I am going to make a crypto trading server only for the people who have enrolled for the crypto course in our Discord community. So you guys can have your chart over there, you guys can send charts, and obviously continue to grow together and understand how you're supposed to move biases and how, what's your bias, what's, you can share your charts, you can share your opinion, all that stuff. So obviously I'll also be publishing my input in that particular crypto trading server, which will be accessible only to the market, only to the people who have enrolled in the crypto course. Now one last important thing before we end this particular crypto course is that if you would like to study markets in even more depth, not just crypto markets but overall financial markets, if you want to understand what's price action, if you just want to understand what is chart patterns, what is support and resistance, all of that, and you mainly if you want to work on your psychology, if you want to understand options and everything, basically if you want to understand everything about the markets, you can join my live mentorship program, and I'm sure you are going to make a lot of, you are going to get a lot of value out of it. So with that being said, this is going to be it with the crypto trading course. I'm sure you guys got a lot of value out of it. Don't forget to give me your feedback, and thank you so much for purchasing this crypto course. I'll see you on the other side.